Hello guys, so welcome to the last video of the problems in section 2. I promised in the last video that I would solve problem 3a using the method of problem 2. I've actually decided against that because the method of problem 2 requires knowledge of the third order equation. So we shall first guess x and then guess the equation. So the only way to get the equation is actually following the text as I did. However, I made a few mistakes which we shall correct. So let's do that first. Now, one was algebra, and I already mentioned that there should have been an n squared here, and it should stem from here, and that disappeared here. Another thing is that squaring this, or not squaring, computing, multiplying these two equations to each other, that gives a plus here. So a plus there, and then we'll get minuses here. So let's correct that first. So then it begins to look like the text. The next thing is this n squared should be added. So we get n, we'll put it in the back, get n squared here as we should. So now it looks somewhat like the equation. However, we would like it to reduce to the one in the text when we have a right triangle, which means A vanishes and B becomes unity. Here it gives minus 16. So we have just to change variables. Now, I made one video with this already, but it turned out that I had no voice on it. So this is the second take. So here we have the video of the equation from the last page. There we have it. And we change variables here. We define them implicitly. I think that makes it easier. And insert. And then we want to choose alpha and beta so that this gives we want this to give x to the third, this to become unity, and this to get away with the 16 here. Get away with 16 here. And pure algebra shows that alpha 8 and beta 4 accomplishes this, and then the equation becomes this. So there's a factor 2 left here. And this is very nice. It's exactly what we want. Then problem B. Now it's actually very simple because we already had this transform in problem 1. And I must say that at the time I thought problem 1 was a little off topic. What would it lead to? But here we see it's very nice because we get ny squared, and then the equation with x contains a and b. Now we need to write the right hand side, so this is x times this, and except for x it gives this. So we have to show that this reduces to 2a divided by b. I started doing that, and then the algebra went wrong. Oops. Hmm. So let's do it again. Oh, I also erased lambda. Now it won't write. What have I done wrong? So this is very annoying. Let's see if this helps. It doesn't. So let's use another pen. Does that help? It did. It was b divided by 1 plus a. And we have to compute 1 divided by lambda minus lambda. Now I do it very carefully because elementary algebra requires concentration. So common denominator. So these multiplied and these. This needs to be reduced. 1 minus b squared gives a squared, so it gets 2a plus 2a squared. And they cancel beautifully. Giving exactly 2a divided by b, which is what it should. So that solves problem 3b, and that's the end of section 2.